Alright everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Overly Modded Repentance. Today we're going to hop in and take a look at the Depressed, who I did mention last episode. Typically I would do like a sort of showcase of a character and then do a run and stuff, but I'm just going to describe the character. We'll do a full run unedited because I feel like I can. Now, this character has some of the worst starting stats I've seen, except for some reason he started with 1.75 speed, which I don't understand. Maybe the character got a slight update in regards to his stats, because I know before, like, I even have footage, so I might theoretically put that in now, but I doubt I will, because that requires editing, and I don't edit these videos, but this character used to start with 0.75 speed. Why I have 1.75, I'm not exactly sure. Once again, there could have been an update, but basically, this whole character's thing is, hey, I have really bad stats, but I sort of have rock bottom, but, like, not really. As you notice by my stats, if you look at my speed, I did start with 1.75, but now I have a lot less because, dude, he is fast. I actually really like the starting speed, though. But yeah, I started with 1.75, but as you can see, it's going to continue to go down and down. And okay, listen, I like the starting speed, but it's still real fast and easy to walk into a fire, and when you have no health, that is deadly. But yeah, like, I don't know, he's supposed to have really low, really, like, obnoxiously low stats. And then, rock bottom, so you don't lose, like, let's say you had kidney stone, right? You get a shot up to, like, your 15 rate of fire, and when kidney stone enters, you'll still keep it, but instead of losing it all at once, you'll just sort of gradually lose it over time, and that goes for every single stat upgrade. Now, in my head, this is severely unbalanced, and it honestly is just awful, and this character sucks, and if you're looking for a really, like, by the way, by sucks, I mean in terms of playing. It's like how Jacob and Esau suck, right? He's really hard, but they suck because they're poorly designed. I like the thought process in this character. He is just obnoxiously hard, and I think his stats do need to be increased. I think there's no real reason to have his stats so low when he already has, like, a balancing factor, right? Like, his balance is, okay, I might have rock bottom, but I still lose all my stats over time. So when you get a really big stat upgrade, you keep it for longer, but if you get a really small stat upgrade, you don't keep it at all, which makes it harder to build your stats. That is a balanced character, and I really like that. Having him start with 2.5 damage, 2.67 tiers, and no shot speed, no luck, all that is just the extra mile that it didn't need. Like, the character definitely did not need that to be challenging yet fun. That pushed him more towards the challenging but really sucks to play as. However, I do want to show him off because if the mod creator is still working on this character, which maybe, probably, I don't know. But if the mod creator is still working on this character and open to suggestions, I would just like to get my ideas out there. Not that I am any sort of game developer or mod creator or know anything about making mods and stuff. But, like, still, I think it's good to have not only my opinions and my suggestions, but when you make a video on it, other people comment, they leave suggestions, and bada bing, bada boom, you have a lot of suggestions. So I do think it's, like, a decent idea. But as you can see from this room, like, this is abysmal, right? This is just, it's not fun. Cuban meat did half the damage there, and we're in fucking repentance. But yeah, I like the idea of the character besides the fact that he starts with no stats. I don't think I'll ever understand that choice, because all it does is make, like, everyone can agree, if you have bad stats, your run is just not fun. Having, like, no damage, no tiers, no shot speed, it's the worst type of play style. Like, it's not, it doesn't feel good. So starting with that, and then also, and keep in mind, like, if I gain a damage up, I'm going to lose damage over time, right? And it would be so much less worse if I started with 3.5 damage. Because let's say I lose all my damage, right? I'm gonna be back down to, like, no damage. And that's a problem. I just think that if the stats are higher, we'd be living. But either way, I want to see... I've only tested the character, like, 2 or 3 times. And keep in mind, every time I've had an awful experience and the run has been shit. I had one run where I got this card that's a passive item. It's from the... loot deck mod. It gives you it basically gives you a kidney stone effect when you enter a room, so I practically had kidney stone rock bottom. Kidney stone rock bottom. And my run was still shit, because in, like, 2 floors I lost most of my tiers, and also I had never gotten, like, any sizable damage upgrade, only small ones, so, like, all my damage upgrades had gone down. So, like, by the end of the run, my run was still complete shit. What? How do you get kidney stone rock bottom and have a worse than, like, average run? I just don't get it. And that's the problem. I think maybe the stats go down too fast. Also, there is a Tainted variant of this character, who I know nothing about. I was going to make a separate video on him anyway, so I might make a separate video on Tainted Depressed. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like without the original video for him, it just doesn't make sense. I don't think I want to try him in a run either, because I know it says lose stats fast, and I can't imagine it's fun. I'm gonna be straight up. I just cannot imagine whatever that character is something I would enjoy personally, because I don't like needless challenge. I like challenge that is fun, but there are some challenges that just don't add up. It's just like it's hard to be hard and not to have fun with it. And I think a hard challenge, really fun. I think you can have some really good, hard, fun challenges, like Cuphead, for instance. I've never played Cuphead. That game looks incredibly hard, but like a lot of fun, right? That's a good challenge. It's designed to be challenging while fun. Then there's like Jacob and Esau. Like Jacob and Esau. Like, come on. Like, what was the thought process? It's literally just like, hey, you're gonna get hit a lot, and like you're not really much stronger. Good luck. Like, that's not what I would call a fun challenge. I'm waiting for Magic Pen to recharge because I felt like I needed to. And so in my head, that's not a fun challenge. You know what I mean? Like Jacob and Esau is, I don't think they're the hardest characters in the world, right? But I do think the just general concept of their character is not very fun because it doesn't sort of fit into Isaac. The rooms are designed with dodging in mind with one hitbox. Like the rooms are not designed with two hitboxes. From my side, I'm just not a fan of trying to dodge things made for one person with two people, right? But it's each their own. I'm sure someone out there likes Jacob and Esau, and like honestly, fucking props to you. That's impressive. I don't hate them with a burning passion. Like I see a lot of hate saying they're the worst characters in the game and stuff. I don't know. I actually think Tainted is worse for like very specific reasons that I won't get into for the 3 millionth time. But yeah, like they're definitely not great, but whatever. Also, Scissors, like actually the biggest thing that's ever happened to us, by the way. I didn't realize how good Scissors was. Like all it does is that head up there, that doesn't matter. It gives you like the shard of glass effect without having to worry about dying. I'll be honest, I'm used to Scissors from like, have they always done this? Because I feel like I'm used to just thinking they're shit, which makes me think in Afterbirth or Rebirth they just didn't do this and they got a rework, because this is like pretty damn good. The overall DPS that we get with Scissors active seems to be much higher. Yeah, I'm really happy for that. Marrow, I don't think this is the kind of character we want to go to Devil Deals with. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we want, like, Godhead for... No, but Brim. But, like, Brim with... No, Brim would be horrible with... Yeah. 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 Hold on. I think we have a secret room right here. I think... Yeah, obviously we're not going to Devil Deal, by the way. I did decide. That's why I said yeah 3 times in a row. You know what? This was really good. Tinted Rock and a free bomb. Like, we basically got in here for free. Got a Tinted Rock free, but had to pay fee. Of course, shop is basically useless. Alright, let's move on. Now here's the thing, right? 2 of my runs with this character, for some reason, this is one of them now, just did not get stat upgrades at all. So it wasn't even like the character's fault that it sucked. We are on floor 3 with no stat upgrades at all. And that's really like obnoxious because, you know, you're trying to show off a character, right? You're trying to make sure that people can see this character and like make their own opinion and decide whether or not it's good. But like, it's such an unfair showcase if the whole character's thing is, hey, you lose stats, and you don't lose stats because you don't fucking, like, I don't have stats to lose. The only stat I'm losing is my speed, and that's just unfair, right? Because we haven't, like, it seems horrible because, like, all we've done so far is lose speed. But, like, we haven't gained stats yet, and I feel like that's a big part of it. Also, Magic Pen is so bad. I don't know why. I just thought it would do damage or something, like, at some point, but it's like, there's one of several tier effects that are just not good often. I don't know. Might just be me. I don't like Magic Pen that much. To be fair, I would probably Magic Pen a lot more if our run wasn't complete trash, because, like, it's not bad. Like, it doesn't actively hurt me or anything, but it's just kind of like, it doesn't help me, you know what I mean? And I don't like that. I feel like right now we need help, and when you have something that doesn't help you, you hate it a lot more than an average run. Because maybe I would even like it right now. Do we not? Oh my, please tell me. Okay, don't worry, oh my fucking god, dude. We don't have the range to deal with these idiots. I hate this. Kill him. Oh my god. Guys, don't worry, this is a fun character, I promise. I promise. It's a really fun character. We're gonna lose. Like, that's the thing. We're almost definitely gonna lose this run with how this is going, because even if we get a fucking stat up right now, we're dead. We're, like, gonna die. Because what do you do when you get a stat upgrade, and it takes 3 floors to get 1 stat upgrade, right? And it only takes like a floor to lose that stat upgrade. Do you see the problem? Do you see the problem with that math there? It's just not gonna pan out. It's really not. I don't find this character to have ever been fun. I really think maybe Tainted is fun, but I really think it's just the starting stat. If I was on like base Isaac starting stats right now, I'd be like kind of fine. Like I wouldn't even mind. But having 2.5 damage on floor 3 with like with only a 2.67 rate of fire and now 0.75 speed, by the way, is it's just trash. It's just trash. We like there's not much you can do, which is why I think this character needs such a rework, because it's a really good concept that was just completely butchered by overestimating how good the passive was. Because even at this point in the game, we have not gotten any buff from the passive item. Like the one thing we can do is safely take pills. That is all we've gained. We can safely take pills because we know the pills can't hurt us. However, oh wait, oh, there we go. There's a buff. I mean, it's not even like too big, but it's that like the tier rate was huge. Right, I actually do really like black pepper. We're gonna take black pepper. Yeah, okay. Well, that was really good. Thank you, Pale. I definitely like that. That's the thing, right? That is the only buffs you get. Like when you get temporary buffs like that, it's really great because something that gives you huge fire rate ups is good. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. And I still think the characters are competitively imbalanced, but like something that gives you huge buffs is good. But how often do you find huge buffs? Did we get extremely lucky there? Yeah, but like imagine this is vanilla. You're not gonna get an active item randomly in your room that's gonna give you hallowed ground. Now maybe you do get just regular hallowed ground, then you get the buff, but like in modded, you'll find a lot more benefits than in non-modded. So like so if we're looking at this from a non-modded point, it's gonna be really hard. Now, obviously, once again, that was really good. That was like a really good buff that we wouldn't have gotten as any other character. But like, I still don't like the character, genuinely, because like while this buff is really good, what happens when we don't find another one, right? What happens when we don't find another really good buff? Then all of a sudden we're just gonna lose, you know? Then we're just gonna lose all of our stats. I mean, the damage we got from that is almost gone. So now we have like 6 rate of fire, but 2.5 damage soon. Like that's not a lot. And then also by the time like we're almost at under 6 rate of fire, right? It's gonna go down, and like you're stressed to like play fast, but if you play fast, you're also gonna get completely screwed because yes, you won't be losing as much stats, but you're not gonna be gaining as many either because you're losing on items. Like right there, if I had not decided to take my time and use the pail, I wouldn't have gotten that hallowed ground, right? And like that's a small decision that you might not make because you're supposed to play fast because you're gonna lose all your stats if you don't. It's just the kind of thing. That's a restock machine, you absolute idiot. I don't know why. Like I saw a machine, so I was like donation machine, then moved on, right? I'm so used to Repentance having only donation machines. But like yeah, so now you see we're already at 5.8. Tiers drop pretty fast. The further your stats have dropped, the slower they drop. So like you'll notice like our damage is starting to like sort of drop less fast, but it's still gonna, because we didn't get a huge damage upgrade, it'll go away. But like our tiers will drop slower and slower and slower, so it should basically, it'll probably level out around like 3.5 tiers at some point, and then like it'll be hard to lose tiers from that point. We still will be losing tiers. So even like a huge buff like that was only a huge buff for a very small period of time. You know what I mean? And is that good? Yeah, I mean, that was a nice little boost to get. But the problem is, if that was just a boost, that'd be fair, right? But it's like it's a temporary boost, and then all your boosts are temporary. Like it's nice seeing a character with like really great little boosts like that, where you can find a strength card and get a temporary damage up. That's really good. Except when your regular damage ups also become that, and you also have no damage to start with, that's where it just gets a little iffy. But this character is possible to win. It's not the hardest character in the game by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying I don't like it because I don't like having low stats. I think having low stats just isn't fun. Also, one of the worst bosses we could have gotten right here. And I just find his attack patterns like annoying as hell. Dude, oh my god, come on. Yeah, there goes all of our bombs for nothing. I really fucking thought that walking into that bomb wouldn't make me move at like a snail's pace, but you know, we just barely moved. And I'm very sad. I was like, oh, we're gonna push it far and like kill the man. That'll be fun. No. Yeah, that's fair. That was just my fault for walking into a laser. I can't even blame that on bad speed or bad damage or bad tier. That was just me being bad. Whirling Leech is an HP container, which we will take. The rest of its effect isn't very useful, but that's fine. Give me something good. This is broken. This is broken for sure. This will be really, really good because our stats can't go down, and every time we get hit, you'll see. Basically, this is okay. So we're getting. Listen, this run's gonna be very broken. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're getting a lot of right parts to make this run broken. I still stand by everything I said about the character, though we might literally demolish the game. Now, the reason I still stand by what I said, so as you can see, Menorah increases the amount of tiers you shoot, by the way, like the physical amount, like 2020 quad shot, not like your tiers rate. But it lowers your fire rate. You see the thing. It's not a vanilla item though, keep in mind, so like this wouldn't be an option in the real game. But basically, I still stand by what I've said. Fully stand by the fact that I don't like this character that much, and I think it needs balance changes. However, when you have rock bottom, there is the chance that you break the game. Always. Like, that is rock bottom, right? That is what could happen anytime. We have 3 active items before. It's disgusting. It is rock bottom. That's what happens, right? Rock bottom is like that. But that is my problem with it. You either have the most shitty run of your life, and it's because I've played runs where you don't get any broken items. The run is either going to be completely awful or completely broken. Or like, okay, it's hard to have an averagely, like, good run. You know, it's hard to have just a good run. You're either gonna have a broken run or like an all right run. And that's like, I don't think that's good balance. And I think you can have good runs, just good, not broken, not anything like that. I think you can just have good runs if you simply make the starting stats better. Because as you see right now, see how our tier rate is barely going down anymore? That's what I'm talking about. Like, our tiers are going to go down slower and slower, which is really good. We're also going to try to get Menorah as high as possible. Now, how Menorah works is the more flames lit, the more tiers you're shooting. However, once that final flame is lit, if you get hit again, you lose the benefit, which is unfortunate. So, you know, sad hours. So we're gonna keep it there. I think 5 tiers is enough with 5 rate of fire. That's like 25 tiers a second or something. Like I said, this run is just bound to be broken due to one item, and that can happen to any run. There are obviously items even in base game that you pick up and like your run will just get disgusting, right? But I just think that's sort of not fun, I guess. Like, just having your run hinge on if I get this one item it'll break, or I could not get this one item and my run will be trash. Like, once again, I don't feel comfortable with that. But I am glad that ooh, this does the thing, right? Yeah, this rots the cube of meat. That's cool. And if we get more cube of meats, we'll get a rotten cube of thing, man, and that's pretty good because I don't know, because I've just never had cube of meat and cube of rot at the same time, and I knew they synergized, so I was happy to see it. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna name this something like absurdly broken run with rock bottom like here, or something like that. But I would just like to point out my my opinion does stand. You should probably take that trinket if you don't have one. My opinion does still stand. I think his starting stats need to get improved because it is so not fun to not have any stats. But yeah, like I said, the character can be broken. Now, and I know what some of you are thinking. Why are you playing this character, man? I thought you hated rock bottom. What are you doing? You're a traitor. How could you ever? Look at my items list. Yeah, okay. We don't have rock bottom, right? This character doesn't have rock bottom. He has a semi-rock bottom-esque built-in thing. Now, it's not the functionality of rock bottom I hate, though I do kind of hate it a little bit. Like, it kind of pisses me off because 9 times out of 10 when you get rock bottom, those are the runs where you get nothing, right? Like, you get nothing for rock bottom. You get it too late for it to count, and, like, it's just useless some runs. And that pisses me off. But I hate the item, not the effect, because people are so annoying about it, you know what I mean? Like, people are, I don't know, people are super annoying about rock bottom. Like, a lot more before than now, but still, it has still put a special hatred for rock bottom in my heart, for sure. We need, like, no, we don't need an Ivy bag. We don't even need to save these hearts. We'll take this one, though, and we will lose our half soul heart, but to be honest, I don't really care. And now we're shooting, what, 6 tiers a shot? Yep. And we get hit one more time, we will fire 7, but we don't want to do that, because then if we get hit again, we'll reset the Menorah. And we definitely do not want that, because if we get that, then we'll have to get hit like 6 more times just to reset back to where we want to be, and like, I ain't about that. So we're good for now. Let's just not get hit for the rest of the run, basically. I hope we get like a strength card or something soon, because to be honest, even though our DPS is perfectly fine, I would like to have really high damage stacks. I think that'd be really funny. You know what I mean? Like, I just think, like, we're destroying things right now, obviously, but like we could be destroying things a lot more if we didn't have 2.5 damage, you know, because like we are deleting things with 2.5 damage. Imagine we had like 5 damage. Also, we're safe to take pills because let's say it's locked down or something, it won't affect us. Medical bills is useless. We'll buy this though, and now we'll just fight the boss. Yeah, this one will probably be pretty fast. We could take him to Beast. I do that a lot though. I really like the beast fight. I've learned. I don't like going there. Okay, now we're at 7 tiers. However, that's a bad place to be because with 7 tiers comes the fear of getting hit means we lose a lot. Good range. And then we'll lose our range up over time too. Oh, we didn't even get a range up. That's cool. This is gonna suck. I mean, we don't have. I just feel like imagine we didn't have Menorah right now. By the way, just to point out how not broken this character is at average run. Imagine instead of Menorah we got like flight. We'd have flight, which is pretty cool. But we'd have like 4.5 damage, 4.5 rate of fire, 2.5 damage, and that's it. That is not good. Right, that's really bad. But obviously we got Menorah, so until we get hit, we are broken as hell. And the second we get hit, we're gonna have to get hit a bunch more so we can be broken again, because truth be told, that's like not what I wanted. Truth be told, I don't want to go through the whole not having multiple tiers thing again, because that's gonna like royally suck. Not having tiers, like not having this many tiers, this run would just be abysmal. And even though that seems like something that can't happen, because look how strong we are. Once again, one more hit and we're there. But this run's fun. I did like this. This is a character I could see myself playing occasionally, I guess. The problem is, you feel that way now when you're in the middle of like a really strong run. Then you get hit once, and now look at my run. Ready? You have to wait a second to shoot, apparently. This is my run. This is not good, right? I need to get some red hearts. I need to start taking damage. That is falling rocks, and this is, you know, thingy mabobber, so that's good. Hero Rot will upgrade, I guess. Boink, boink. I guess we got babies now. No health in there, but we can buy this hope for some health. No. Fire for the health. Thing is, we need to start taking damage because I refuse to play like this. This run could be so broken. If only we like, if only the number of tiers counted as a stat, so because we quote unquote had rock bottom, it couldn't go down. That would be great. That'd be like amazing. The Cuba Rot, Cuba Rot's doing a good amount of damage. Cuba Rot might be able to carry us to get our tiers back, which is good. For those of you who don't know, Cuba Rot, when you upgrade it, one of its upgrades, I don't know if this is all it does, but part of what it does is it'll give you Lemmigenwis of Cuba Meat, which synergize with Cuba Rot, and it'll make you get like the little baby Cuba Meat boys running around and killing things. So it's a pretty good upgrade. Not necessarily overpowered by any means. Also, just to point out, we're not even close to making boss rush, right? Like not even close. And this is after getting Menorah with 7, like being able to fire 7 tiers. That just goes to show you how slow and painful the beginning is, right? Like, we didn't do a lot of min-maxing. We did a little bit of fucking, like, grinding like a tiny bit, but no more than I would do in an average run. And we weren't even close to making boss rush. That's like, you know, I played pretty fast, and I didn't play slow this run. I didn't play super duper fast, but definitely wasn't slow. Yet we're still gonna potentially miss, well, not potentially, we literally have already missed boss rush. Well, it's taking us 20 minutes to get to depth 1. Like, that's, come on, right? It just goes to show you that this character, he does have a very, 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 very slow start. And, like, it's like Regigigas in Pokemon. You don't give something slow start, it just ruins it. Tough Love, literally going to be useless for us for the entire run. Yes, we still can shoot teeth, but, like, we're never going to get to a point where we're shooting, like, a decent number of teeth, because we're never going to have the luck, because luck upgrades are semi-rare. And we're not going to get enough because we're already -2 luck. Because for some reason, that's the base luck. Even though, like, why is that? You know what I'm, like, why is, yeah, that was intentional for the Menorah. Why is that base, yeah, it was intentional for the Menorah. Why is that base luck, right? Couldn't base, like, why did base luck have to be -2? Like, I don't get it. I don't think it did need to be. The odds that you're gonna like get your luck past 0 and then keep it there with this character is so small. But that's fine. Tough Love, since we're gonna be shooting 7 tiers, hopefully we'll still have like a good use to it, right? There's a good chance it still does decent work for us. But like as you can see here, we're shooting 3 tiers a shot and we're still barely seeing teeth. We're seeing teeth, right? It's not we're not gonna see any. But like we're barely seeing teeth. I kept trying to shoot that guy the entire fucking time. Okay. Come on, Mr. Bossman or Mrs. Still unsure. Yeah, okay. And this is that's how good the black pepper can be, by the way. I wish there was a 1 charge, but I get why that would be a little broken piece of cheese. Yep. Tears up. Nope. Also, because it's rock bottom, right? At this point, we're almost never gonna get another tears up, by the way. As you saw, we got a tears up. Let me just try giving myself, what's a fucking tears up? The screw, right? Nothing. So, it's that, because we got that holy poop and our tears went up. I think that was what caused it. And we got to this tears. The game's like, okay, but this is your true tears. So we'd have to get like a good amount of tears upgrades before we start getting tears again. And we only had 4 tiers, right? Like that's not great necessarily. So like we're stuck with piss poor stats for like a long time now. And that's another reason why I think his stats shouldn't be so low, because like we're gonna be stuck with these stats for forever. Pretty much. Like our stats are going lower and lower and lower. We got a tears up from piece of cheese. We picked up screw, and we still are now. We're gonna near starting tears soon, right? We got that 1 tears up that we rid off of for a while, but that's all we could manage. That's definitely on the annoying side, I would say. But man, the pepper is so good with this combo that we got going on right now. But I mean, on the bright side, I know there's a lot of you that like. Well, anyone that likes Isaac pretty much hates himself, right? But I know there's a lot of you that would like this character, I'm pretty sure. A lot of you seem to like the harder characters, and this can't... Now, I understand something like, fucking... Sodom and Gomorrah, they're like almost a fun challenge, right? I wouldn't play them, but like, they're interesting. They got a special, unique quirk. Fuck you. They got a special, unique quirk. And that's cool, right? We like seeing that. This character's special and unique quirk is I have bad stats. The stats draining is special and unique, but that's not what makes him hard. Is that part of it? Yeah, but the stats draining are really like the big part of why it's such a hard character. No, no, they got the words wrong, I swear. Why is that guy shooting poison tears? I'm okay with it. No, we need a full card. But yeah, the bad stats are the part of the reason, like the biggest part of the reason why the character is so hard. So, I'm sure there's still gonna be some of you that are like, this character looks like it would slap. And to be fair, anyone that's like a rock bottom fanboy would probably love this character. But like, dude, we picked up a tears upgrade and didn't get anything at only 4 tiers. 4 tiers, not bad, by the way. 4 tiers itself is not a bad amount of tiers to have. However, 4 tiers for like ever, never getting higher, that's bad. Like, come on. There was a time where we had 6 tiers. Those are good days. Obviously, you can see the tiers lasted a long time. Like I told you, the lower you get, the slower the draining is. So like with the damage, it was hard to notice because we got like a point something damage up, so like it didn't really matter. But we're here at 3.78 tiers, and like we're barely draining anymore, which is really great because I don't want to go back to my 2.7 something rate of fire that we started with. But basically, we're guaranteed to get there eventually if we don't finish the run soon. So we're not trying to speed run still. I'm obviously gonna speed run through the ascent because I think the ascent is one of the more boring sides of Isaac for sure. The ascent's kind of just like walk and try not to get hit. Nope. Nope. This is one of the worst characters in the game for that. Why use your red rune there? Because no one cares. I saw the ghost, thought, they might be able to hit me, and then use my red rune. Give me something good in this item room, please. Another active. Okay. To be fair, with any character in the game, this run would be fucking awful, except this character. We actually managed to find a run that specifically this character excels at, and every other character would be horrible at. Because, like, look, our stat upgrades, we've gotten a piece of cheese with the tears up. That's our only DPS upgrade. that is the only one. Alright, so at least this character did help us, to be fair. But once the tier, like, just temporarily, because, no, actually, you know, permanently, because I think our stats, our DPS is going to be better with really poor, like, stats and Menorah with rock bottom than the other way around. I forgot the full card, by the way, so we're not going beast. And do you think we'll even get a damage? It's temporary. This is permanent effect. This is temporary. I didn't actually want to fucking walk into it. I don't know if you saw me not trying to do that, but I definitely didn't. Oh, Devil's Tonic. 30% all stats up for current run, once per run. Dude, we can't get stats down, so like, Devil's Tonic is just great. If we can actually win this fight, which maybe not. Because now we have no stats. Alright, give me... Okay, I want to keep my soul hearts. Okay, no. Give me... Okay. Devil's Tonic. Every time we use it, we get like a decent stat upgrade. Which is really good. I don't know. Oh, it doesn't stack, so it only worked the one time, so we should have kept Pepper. Okay. We got a good stat upgrade the first time we used it, and we can never, ever lose stats using it, which is good. At least I hope. I don't know if there's some, like, weird quirk I'm not thinking about. But we finally have decent damage. Now, as you see, using it again and again and again, we're never going to get a buff for it, though I will keep trying because I don't believe there's a downside, though there could be. Come on, let me fucking shoot. That red shooty thing is not me, by the way. Why aren't I shooting? What? Why? Why aren't I shooting? Is this the end of the run? Theoretically. Should have 2 fires lit. Okay. Well, where did our fire go? Wait, no. We can't shoot anymore. Interesting. Let me give myself Dual Razor. Give me a second. Let me see if this resets it. Nope. Is it Menorah? Remove. How do you spell Menorah? Menorah. There we go. Yeah, so I sped that all up, but that was me removing all the items and saying I wasn't supposed to be muted. That's why I sped it up. But that was me removing all the items and going, hey, this is great. None of this is. There was commentary. Maybe it's Dingleberry. That's the one thing I haven't tried. Maybe it's the fact that I own bombs. Fucking got him, dude. Yeah, that's the run. I tried. We had a really good run going, kind of. But, you know, we couldn't shoot anymore. That was interesting for sure. Oh, it just says depressed. I leave depressed to my cat Guppy. We tried. We we fucking tried. See, look, here he is. Raw bottom ice. Okay, I'm curious. I'm curious. Okay, we'll take a quick peek. Don't tell me it's just that he starts with that. He has better starting stats, which I really like. Let's give ourselves Magic Mush. Really? So, starts with better stat. Has eye. That's it? I don't know. It feels a little weak. Like, he just has eyesore thing. He has the fucking multi-eye thing. And does the same thing, but worse. Like, faster. But better starting stats. I don't know. It could be good, I guess. I guess I'd have to try it before I said anything, but we're not doing a full run with him right now. He saw the run. Anyway, thank you guys. I tried. I fucking tried, okay? I know I complained a lot. I know I didn't like the character, but I tried to do a run with him, and we had a decent run going. Also, sorry about that fucking squeak. This is my piano bench. I almost dropped my phone. Ooh. I tried. I tried my hardest, but the game said no. So we're done. That was the depressed. Even Rock Bottom, the character, doesn't like me. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you please, and I'll see you next time.